All right. So, good evening, or should I say good day to you, because I do not know which country of the world you are joining us from. We expect people from different parts of the world who are who are medical students to oblige to learning from this session. Do you follow? Okay. So while that is going on, we want to all right, welcome to this evening session. Okay, we want to start physiology exams masterclass, as well as Ali explains, okay, from pieces of first in coursework in physiology, as well as that of in coursework in second in coursework in physiology, and third in coursework in physiology. To be able to get this done, okay, I'm exposing us to interesting concepts which I know is going to help us, okay, for average students. Okay, so I want us to really pay attention like I usually do. I'm going to drop this in the channel, okay, so you can go and enjoy yourself, because you see, you cannot master if you don't if you don't blaster, if you don't scatter. So from scatter we learn to gather, and from there we practice, we plaster, and we become masters. I can say that again. I say you cannot master if you have not found, okay, some blaster. It must be something blasting you and you need help. Maybe you need a one shot, you know, a one shot video that can get everything fixed for you. And that's always what we are planning. I think someone DM me today about this same vision. So there are people who are first days. Some of them are distinction students, others are failure students. So we'll be looking at it. So like I said, today we'll be looking at this important concept. All right, before you can master a class, okay, because before you can master a course, okay, you must be moved. Something must move you. We call them vitamin M, motivation. They are vitamins that helps you, valuable, helps you become of essence. Vitamin A, action; B, belief; C, confidence; D, determination; F, do you understand things like that? F, focus; G, gender; O, remit, and so on. So we start from there this session. Okay, some things that a busy student needs to be aware as we continue in a master class. Okay, being busy is not an enemy. Okay, unfocused is. So as we want to go into physiology is different from anatomy. We ask ourselves this question: what am I busy doing? Okay, actually this is a holiday for some people, this is exam period for some people. Some people have exams in 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 1 semester, and all that. The question we should all be throwing on ourselves is, am I studying a little every day, or we are waiting until school resume, okay, or we are waiting until it's just too much, or am I studying, or some are waiting till, and all that? You must know that you must study a very little every day. Consistency beats intensity, and that's powerful. So we have a talk for the busy student, for the lazy student, for the discouraged student, for the distracted student, for the distinction student, for the average student, and for students who have failed. Do you follow? Thumbs up if you are with me. Drop on the comment section. So this is for the busy student. Can see progress, not perfection, ends distinction. So for anybody who is busy, ask yourself, am I also adding my academics to this busy schedule? So like personally, like I told us, yes, I've scheduled for this program to be daily and all that, but guess what? I might be doing some videos and sending. All right, I might be doing some video and sending, because especially if I know that my itinerary will not regard those 9 a.m., 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. something. Like this evening, but not for some motivations, I'll not be here, you know. I would like to go and rest because I need to rise up again to work. I've been working after the first session, trying to look at the request people send on the private studio. Okay, there are some persons in my private studio receiving some intensive training. You know, I told you that from August 1st, I'm going to be welcoming some private lesson, paid lesson. Okay, if you want me to give you all the attention, I need to be attending to some person. So I've been working on that, working that in between. So now I was tired, I needed to rest. But I said, okay, I've already sent them this flight, it's going to be daily at think. But from tomorrow, it may not be so. I might be running lots of video and sending, knowing fully well that I might not meet up, you know, with those timings I gave. So I need to drop videos on the channel so that people can learn. But it's going to be in piecemeal. So that's very important, little by little. Progress, not perfection. Are we making advancement? Are we adding a little? Very important. He said, every focus hour today saves days of stress tomorrow, and that's the truth. Like in the afternoon, okay, we told us we should look at hate and nick, and we told us we should look at those mnemonics we learned. You said old monkey found seven seven very clever dogs, okay, singing. That's it. Old monkey found seven clever dogs singing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there were 7, not 8. There were 7, and it stands for something. You ask yourself after, nothing is going to interest you until you inspire you perspire. So perspiration, okay, brings inspiration. When you perspire, you are inspired. Do you get? Before the motivation follows you, discipline should be the first. Do you follow? Thumbs up if you are with me. So this is very important as we are looking at this concept. Don't wait for motivation. Build discipline. All right. How do you build discipline? By accountability. If you are not going to tell someone about something, you might not really get it. See, there are a lot of things we plan that we don't achieve. And guess what? We don't send. We don't care. Why? Nobody knows about that. But when we have accountability partner, okay, guess what? We have a heavy stress. So we move on. Your future patients deserve your best preparation today, and that's very important. Okay, it's not when we get to clinic we'll be opening a class atlas, we'll be opening concise, PD, Charusia, Mo, Kirika, Genong, and all that. No, essential. This is the time. Say replace excuses with action, one topic at a time. One topic for me is a month of August. It's going to be a month of in-depth. So I'm not going to respect the concept of timing. The time I say for you, I might not sure be one thing certain. I'm going to be working and be sending it on this platform. You can start it also. You can start a channel. All right, you can start a channel too, and you do as I do. Okay, or you join the WhatsApp studio and you do as I do, or you decide to be a guest in the call, you do as we do. As we study, I'll expect you to study too. So rest with purpose, then return stronger. Master your time and success will follow. Are you seeing it now? Study smart, consistent, master medicine. So to master medicine, you must also, here's for the lazy student. Okay, those who feel lazy when they know they are not lazy. Those who have been framed lazy, called lazy, but they know they are not lazy. Those who have been given an impression that am I sure I'm seeing something like that? So number one, laziness feels good now, the regret feels worse later. I'm telling you. Your brain is not slow, it is just waiting for a decision. You see, you fall to the level of your system. That's very important. You see, you don't rise to the level of your goal, then you fall to the level of your system. So as you set goal, set system. As you set goal, set system. Set system of people that expect so much from you. Set system of people that don't allow you to rest. In fact, if they allow you to rest, cause trouble. And find out why. I've not received call from you today, no text, no nothing. You didn't even care. I mean, there should be persons who care. Patients don't care about how you felt yesterday. They need the doctor you become today. Do you understand that? Maybe you understand. I say, when you are beside a patient, see the pains, the agony, the betrayal, name them, the suffering, will make you regret ever being lazy in the when you are supposed to be busy. Right? Yes, it's not good to be lazy, but at the same time, being busy doing nothing is not good either. All right. So they say time is the most expensive resource. They need the doctor. Wasting it now will cost you tomorrow. The books won't study themselves, and the exams won't pass you. Did you hear that? It's a motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays and grows. So bro does not blow. Anything that blow, you don't find pieces, it's ashes. So but anything that grow, you find edifice. I see it now. We move into your future self is depending on what you do when no one is watching. Don't be the smartest person in the room. Be the hardest working fellow. And that is very, very important. Don't be the smartest person in the room. Be the hardest working fellow in the room. I don't know how people see you, and I don't know how people see me, but the truth is we are all busy. We have people talking, even sometimes when we make this video, people talk inside the talk, friends, workers, neighbors, and all that who are around, they bring distraction, but you know your goal. Okay, like we said, set it. This is what you are doing. All right, and they will not always do that. Even if they do, they will be tired. As they do, you do. They are doing your own, you're doing your own. So let's move to the discouraged student. Maybe you're there, you're discouraged. I want to say this: you're not alone, you are becoming. Did you hear that? You're not alone. It's a sign that you're becoming something. All right? Your current struggle is not your permanent story. This chapter is tough, not the whole book. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, but don't let it become your identity. Even, sometimes it happens to me, I don't know if you people understand. Talk about first in coursework, second in coursework, third in coursework. If you listen to the audio, the video we made in the afternoon, it will interest you. We talk about upper, lower limb, and thorax as staff. First in coursework, second and third. We actually take first and third in coursework. All right. We expected third to come last, but guess what? Discouragement came from different sources. But guess what? It's not really easy. It means there's a change. So I needed to, after that, I need to sit down myself and still carry my book and walk and walk and walk. In my heart, even though I didn't send it on YouTube, I'm going to send it later on. That's to tell you that we don't need to be discouraged. We need to be courage up and still keep moving. Moving on from there, we said, it's okay to feel overwhelmed, but don't let it become your identity. What does that mean? Take one step at a time. Take one step at a time. See, there's so much to be read, yes. There's so much to be done, yes. But at your free time, what do you do? What, do you press phone when you are not an oppressor? Come on now. Do you get? So we must get to know one or two. All right. Don't pile up work. When you pile up work, that's when big things become overwhelming. And then you choose the you that was settling for something high, all of a sudden begin to beg God for just something meant for the peak. No, even the best doctors won't feel like giving up, but they didn't. Neither should you. All right. So as we throw into, because this is introductory, the morning or in the afternoon was introductory for anatomy, upper and lower limb, head and neck, and tap. And then this evening, tomorrow morning, we'll be beginning with biochemistry. All right, we're beginning with biochemistry. From biochemistry, we enter anatomy of upper and lower limb again, starting with lower limb. All right, no, not starting with lower limb, starting with histology and embryology. Afternoon will be purely anatomy proper, but morning biochemistry and what, and histology, embryology. Okay, both the general for first in coursework and systemic for second in coursework. And that is what we are talking about. Slow progress is still progress. Okay, you open one page, it is something. I don't care what people know in head and neck. I don't care about the guy who know everything in clinical, get more grace anatomy, you name them. But guess what? I care about how much have I been able to do. Do I remember one thing, skull, which is the skeleton of the brain? Do I know that the skull without the mandible is called cranium? Do I know that the cranium can be neurocranium or it can be visceral cranium? What can I recall? Of course, I'm taking steps to remind myself what I learned in the afternoon. Good. So this is very important. Okay. So slow progress. So I've learned that small one now. For me, it's okay. And then come to upper limb. We've learned another thing from upper limb. For me, it's okay. That the upper limb, the clavicle bone, is a bone that has anterior attachment to the thorax, but lacks posterior attachment. The clavicle bones is, guess what, is the link between the upper limb and the lower limb. And we say the clavicle bone is where, all right, you have all these muscles attached there. That's an introduction. Or you can say it's the only horizontal bone with S shape. The shape is S, like letter S. You see? So whatever is the case, the important thing is make sure you are making progress. Even if you're helping your parents, okay, even if you are hustling by yourself, whatever you're doing, make sure you are making progress. Okay? You didn't come this far just to stay here. You didn't come this far just to stay this far. Your patients need you. Hold on. I don't know how you feel. Sometimes maybe you need to go out to where, let people know who you claim to be. When they place demand on you and you found yourself wanting, it will motivate you. That's why for me, some of the places I visited are people who have issues. All right. And as I go say, yes, you are doing doctor. Yes, you are doing nurse. Yes, you are doing pharmacy. Yes, you are doing public health. What if this happen? This is what happened. What will happen? You follow that kind of a thing? So that will mount pressure on you to study. Because that's what you'll be seeing in the clinic. Yeah, doctor. Oh, nurse. Who is the pharmacy? Things like that. So you need to prepare ahead of time. Discipline today will bring you freedom tomorrow. You are dreaming of trust the process. You are not behind, you are building. You are stronger than you think. You are closer than you believe. Don't quit. This season of sacrifice will soon become a story of success. Keep believing, great days are coming. Remember, you are becoming a healer, a leader, a lighter. Don't give up on the future you are fighting for. You've got this. All right, so let's listen to the failing student. This is either for a failing student or from a failing student. Okay, you are not your result. You are your comeback. What do you come back to do? What do you fall back on? Failing is not the end. It's part of the process. What is fail? F-A-I-L, first attempt in learning. Or you can say found attempt in learning. What did you find out? What did you find out in your attempt in learning? That's to fail. Every doctor you admire has failed before in one thing or the other. You don't fail the exams, you just found that what does not work. Now choose a better strategy. Rock bottom is the perfect foundation for a strong comeback. Use this moment to rebuild yourself. If the world doesn't recognize you, they are giving you time to refurnish yourself. It's not about how many times you failed, how many times you get back up. Don't quit now. Your potential is greater. Come on. I didn't allow you people to write, so I think I've opened the chat box now. So send the thumbs up coming, send the hi coming, send the message coming. All right, which of these motivation jumps up at you? Which of these jump up at you? Which of these you feel we should use to apply in a certain course? Drop on the comment section. One bad result cannot define you, your entire destiny. And this is what I want to say. You see, if you are zero consistent, guess what? You're going to be zero in breakthrough. If you are 70 something percent consistent, 80 something percent, because the truth is you just can't be 100%. There's no perfect system, at least not here. So what happens? That decide, okay, you are not going to answer all questions correct, okay, or you're not going to know all the questions, but you are just going to know just enough to have your distinction. Discipline beats motivation, build habits, and result will follow. Small daily effort, big future. Take care of your mind and body. You can't heal others if you are broken. Rest if you must. Reset if you have. Cry if you must. Try afterward. But guess what? Rise again. Eating rice and stew, I usually say, doesn't make people rise and shine. It is finding out what it takes to shine. That's just what is needed. Take care of your mind. You are still becoming the doctor you dreamed to be. Don't stop now. Your patience needs you. All right, let's hear from the average student. He said, average today, exceptional tomorrow. Average is a choice, not a destiny. Choose growth and choose excellence. Small improvement every day lead to massive result. 1% better daily, 100% better eventually. Don't compete with others. Compete with your yesterday. Yes, the other time I learned about plural, and this is what I learned about the plural. Thoracentesis. All right, thoracentesis. Pylothorax. Okay, pyrothorax. Okay, all these concepts very important. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the distinction student. I think that's the last set. Distinctions. Distinction is not luck. It's the reward for consistent effort. So excellence is a habit. Distinction is the result. When you keep on excelling, keep on showing up every day, despite the hoo-la-la, despite the what is it, guess what? You enjoy. Guard your time fiercely. Study with purpose, learn with passion, not in the dreaming. Okay? Is the currency of success. What is that? Guardian. Wasted time today and regretted time tomorrow. Planned smart, study harder, review better, perform best. A system produces distinction. Distinction belongs to those who refuse to be ordinary. Aim high, work hard, stay humble. Challenges are training grounds for future clinical champions. Embrace difficulty, it builds greatness. Finally, we said discipline, consistency, and character create the kind of distinction you are looking for. Be proud of the progress, trust the progress, and then the progress will protect you. So this way we are going to hit it here for today on this, and then we hope to resume earlier for physiology, and just a quick one tomorrow. We continue from where we stop, and then tomorrow we continue from where we stop, and then distracted student. Distracted to student. Okay, focus today heals tomorrow. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Protect it fiercely. Where you focus goes is where your future flows. Where your future focus glows is where your future goes. A distracted mind learns less and forgets more. Train your focus like you train your brain. Every notification is a small thief. There's notification on phone. Don't let it steal your destiny. Silence distraction. Amplify your dream. Focus on growth. Choose your priorities wisely. Not everything deserves your attention. Your future patients need your full attention, not what's left of you. Be present now. Be prepared later. Clear your mind, then conquer your tasks. Calm mind is a magnet for productivity. You didn't come this far to be a slave, bro. A distinction. Focus on the bridge between your current struggle and your future success. Cross it daily. The battle is not against distraction, but for your destiny. Stay focused, stay winning, and we'll be fine. So once again, thank you very much for joining this session. I'm going to take like 5 minutes break, okay, and we'll continue from where we stop. there's emergency I want to attend to now. Okay, I'll run another call in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So this is 9:37. By 10 o'clock or 10:05, I'll be online again. But until then, thank you so much for being a part of this introductory session as to Ali explains from pieces of physiology. I've pulled it out for you, and I know this is going to be a blessing to you. But when I come back again, I'm going to be running live on physiology, okay, general physiology, systemic physiology, and pathological physiology. All right, so please see you by 10:05. Is that okay? Thumbs up if you are with me. All right, thank you.